Yes.
Well, I want to ask you, are we actually changing the situation, or are we changing our perception of the situation?
Of the situation. Okay, that's a very good question. Which one of these two do you think that is more important?
I think it's more important by accepting the situation that we change our perception
Right?
of the situation.
Yes. Yes, you do. When you accept the situation, you are working in your perception of the situation. Because when you are resisting the situation, you have the perception that the assumption internally that the situation is unacceptable,
Exactly.
right?
Yeah.
So now you move to another space where you psychologize yourself into acceptance, and now the perception has changed. And okay, maybe this mind-body system doesn't like the situation to be stuck here in traffic, but it is what it is, right? And then the mind-body system begins to accept it. And then your perception of the situation changed. And now it's a much less painful perception.
For instance,
Now you can relax, right?
exactly. I'm in Sedona, and I spent 35 years in New York. I'm stuck in traffic for 35 years, and I'm going insane. I mean, it was driving me crazy. Where was I going? What difference did it make if I was stuck in traffic? Now I'm in Sedona, and I'm stuck in traffic, and I'm thrilled because this gives me an opportunity to enjoy the mountains and enjoy the sunset, and I don't have anybody beeping their horn.
Right.
Because I have nowhere to go fast.
That's right.
I can just enjoy the view. So what difference does it make that I'm stuck in traffic?
Right.
And where am I going anyway?
Yes. And even if you were in New York and there was no particularly nice view around, you are in a tunnel in New York and still the traffic is going very slow, right? Still, just accepting what is brings a shift in perception that is very valuable, very, very valuable. It's so valuable that in fact, and there is so much energy released in the experience that I remember a story from Eckhart Tolle of an individual that he was in an hotel and he went to have a shower, closed the door, and when he came out of the shower, somebody had broke in and grabbed all his things, all his clothing, all his papers, his passport, everything. And he was just naked there with nothing, no money, no documents, no clothing. But this man had been into non-duality for some time or listening to Eckhart Tolle's teachings, and at that moment, he surrendered, he accepted it, right? Now, the interesting thing is, it's not so easy to accept such a situation, right? But he was able to do it, and when he did it, bang, he got a tremendous opening and fantastic spiritual experience that changed his life. So, this is not any little psychological practice. This is something very profound. It can lead to great openings. And even if it doesn't lead into these amazing openings, more important than those openings is it leads to peace, right? This a simple practice leads to living your life from a center of peace instead of a center of resistance. Because resisting the present moment in one way or another is suffering. That's what suffering is about, right? If you really look into what suffering is, it is resistance. So you can have two individuals in the same situation, dying, for example, on a bed in a hospital with physical pain. And one of them is not resisting, the other one is cursing and resisting. Who do you think is suffering more? And who do you think is going to also do better with their problem and with their transition, if they have to transition? It's evident. So, in fact, every situation that we experience in life that feels painful or creates suffering in us is not the situation. It's our resistance to the situation which is creating the pain and the suffering, not the physical pain. The physical pain can be there, but the suffering is created by psychological resistance to what is. And it's very subtle. It can be very unconscious. So when we tell ourselves the pointer, it is what it is. Yeah? This is the present moment. It is what it is, right? When you do it and you relax into that idea, you are removing the resistance.